Okay, so we've had people accuse us of making kind of clickbait troll type videos and wasting their time. Little peace offering here. I thought I'd make a video, actual, useful, practical information that might help. So I've got a nice fresh mower deck here. You can see, pretty rusty. Blades have been there for a really long time. And those blade bolts, you know, they tighten themselves as you mow, because tighten the opposite way the blade's spinning, it gets really impossible sometimes to get those bolts off. Impact wrench, probably the best way to go about it. So the bolts get damaged sometimes, round it off, because they'll hit the ground, bottom out. So that's not always an option. These ones don't look too bad. If you have to do it by wrench, of course, you have to have a way of holding the blade down, keep it from spinning when you put the wrench on it. They sell a clamp device at the hardware store. It goes over the blade, attaches to the deck. That doesn't seem like a very good idea to me, because those bolts get so tight, you'd end up bending up your deck doing it. So I made a wrench. Alright, so the dimensions here, it seems to work pretty well. We got about 7 inches, you know, from inside to inside, 9 inches wide. That's about the right dimensions. The uprights are just the full length of a railroad spike. And the crossbar is just basically 2 railroad spikes wide. Length of the handle, of course, doesn't really matter, because you just use a cheater bar. First one wasn't tight at all, but this one, I hope. So here we go. We'll just put her on there. Maybe better go. And there you go. And they come right off. So, not a good example. These really weren't tight, but there you go. But we've gotten them out with, you know, using 4 and 5 foot pieces of pipe as cheater bars. It works just fine. Of course, if you're rounded off, you'll use a pipe wrench first. If you can't get that on, worst case scenario, get a wrench, stick on there. If it's all rounded off, get a wrench, you stick it on there, and then you just weld it in place and sacrifice the wrench. So, and then go get new bolts, reinstall. That's my wrench. This one, 4 and 5 foot piece. So